Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, out there. Welcome to our first episode of Journey. I'm Karen Hanson from New Roads Video, and today we're going to be talking with my new business partner, Mr. Locksley Lyons, and I'm going to be telling you all about him in just a minute. I'm going to be telling you about him now. I'm excited, so I, I um, I may be stumbling over my words, but I do have my notes. I Mr. Lyons is of LyonPaw Music Radio, and we're going to be launching this starting on Friday, September 12th at 8 o'clock p.m. And for everybody who's watching this right now, I'm going to ask you right now at the beginning, I'll ask you again at the end, to go ahead and like and subscribe to the podcast that you're viewing and to the channel so that you can follow us and be notified. And that also helps with the algorithm. So, introducing Mr. Locksley Lyons, aka LyonPaw Music. I'm going to share with you a little information about him just to get you familiar with who he is as a person and what he does and what he brings to the table. So, with that, Mr. Mr. Lyons is born in Jamaica and raised in the United States. Locksley's background as an engineer allowed him to work for companies where he established the levels of experience to effectively and safely respond to varying degrees of alarm in the petroleum industry. His titles included implementation analyst, supply chain manager, quality assurance analyst, technical help desk support analyst, and of course, staff engineer. He also earned a technical writing certification and project management professional certification from Southern Polytechnic State University in Marietta, Georgia, and Gwinnett Technical College in Lawrenceville, Georgia, respectively. Locksley is now the founder and CEO of LyonPaw Music and brings music industry experience with him as well. So I want to welcome Mr. Locksley and ask him to explain anything that he would like to further explain, and especially about the music industry experience. So,
Okay.
Mr. Lyons, Mr. Locksley, I may go back and forth with that, but that's okay. The microphone is yours. What would you like
Okay.
to share with us about
Well,
that you bring with the music industry?
first and foremost, I want to say thank the Lord for getting me out of my bed this morning so we can have this interview. First and foremost, the Lord played a very central part in my life from I was born to this day. I always acknowledge the good Lord for the goodness and for his mercy and his grace towards myself and all those who trusted him. I want to say also thank you for um this collaboration and this video that we're about to launch and also I want to say thank you to the audience. I hope you'll find this interesting. I think we're gonna have good content, and it's all about music, entertainment, food, fun, lots of that. And I hope that we can impact someone's life somewhere in the world, even if it's one person. That would be job well done. So let's start with me, the person himself. My name is Locksley Coleman Lyons. That's my government name. I was born in Trelawney, Jamaica, the country, the parish, I should say, of Mr. Usain Bolt. So just want to just drop that name right there to
Good
to
one.
give you an idea. Thank you of where I'm from. I came to the United States in 1976 to Hartford, Connecticut, and I have excelled myself into high school, Weaver High School in Hartford, Connecticut. Big up to the Beavers, and also went to school, different school and training centers. I got a lot of education, and I came from a family of good educators and teachers. And because of that, that was instilled in us to get a good education. So, with that said, I don't want to bore you to death with my background, but I spent 38 years, close to 40 years in the petroleum industry. It pays my bill, and I mean, really pays my bill, and I eat good. I travel a lot to different, we had 64 terminals, gas terminals. That's where you see those tanker trucks when they go to our terminals and get the fuel, just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. They get the fuel at those terminals and then they deliver it to the gas stations, both in Mexico, Canada, and the United States. My job was to make sure I keep good compliance for the federal government. So when they try to sneak up on us, all of our records are in place. I never have a violation. I was that good,
All
I
right.
got to say that. Thank you. So with that said, also I spent that 32 years in corporate America, and I never really get to embark upon my first love, which is music. And I started LyonPaw Music Radio. I want to say in 1987, 88. Um, as a matter of fact, I was living in Florida then, and I got lucky. And but before I even say that, let me just break down what is Lion Paw Music Radio. Lion Paw Music Radio is a name given to the radio station that I own, and my last name is Lyons, and my sign, my astrological sign is also Leo. So I have no other choice but to name it Lion Paw, and that's from my name where I got it where I put there. But also, it's a two-edged sword when we talk about Lion Paw Music Radio and Lion Paw Music. Lion Paw Music is what I do in the sense of producing a new album coming up right now, and recording, and I have a sound system called LyonPaw Music, and I used to go around and play different parks and places and venues. And I'm still in demands right now. People still ask, when you coming back up? When you gonna do the? But my thing in the music industry is to always give, and I give a lot back. And with this business of music, I was in West Palm Beach, like I told you, I want to say 1988, 1990,
Well,
somewhere
keep in
around there.
mind, our listeners, this is the first time they're hearing this, so our outside conversations are not quite part of this. So we're sharing with the audience.
Right, right, true. Yeah, but you never know who's listening, even in your audience too.
Right.
So, I'm just giving them a synopsis of how I got involved in this.
Right.
And
Go ahead.
when I saw, I went to a music. A friend of mine introduced me to this lady, and she said she's doing a reggae aerobics video, and that was the first one, and it was big then. She was doing it, producing it for ESPN reggae aerobics video that used to come on in the morning. And
Mm.
she asked me if I can do a song for her. It's a work for hire. She hired me to do one track. I went there, I did the track. And when I saw the technology of digital music, I said, oh my God, I got to get involved in this. This was awesome. And I fell in love with digital recording. And when I was in the booth recording, I noticed they wasn't paying attention to me. I said, oh my God, I started to panic now. I said, I'm stuck. They said, Locks, could you come out here for a minute? I stopped. I went outside and I met, I think it was one person was from ESPN, the other two-person or the executive producers and stuff like that. And they say, we don't want you to do that one track that you were recording just now. I said, oh, is something wrong? They said, no, we want you to do all five. I said, what? So we tore up the contract and we write a new contract for all five tracks, and the rest is history. I got paid, and it was one of the most joyous feeling to get paid for something that we love, which is music. So,
Awesome.
in a nutshell, music is my first love. And now I'm semi-retired from corporate America, and I can't wait to dive into this new but not so new, because I've been doing this a while back, career of music, and that's where I'm at today. And that's how we met. Karen through a personal friend.
So wait, you're getting ahead of me now. Okay, all right now. So we're gonna take this program flow one step at a time
Right,
so
right,
our audience
okay.
can stay with us.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yes, we are talking about our um business partnership, our collaboration
Mhm.
between New Roads Video and Lyons Paw Music. I'm just going to call you Lyons Paw Music for now, and it encompasses everything because that's the main handle that you use. And we met in this creative capacity through a mutual friend. Her name is Marcia Lashley,
Lashley, yeah.
and she's also known as Lady Reds. In fact, I had her in my phone for years as just Lady Reds, but her name is Marcia Lashley, and she is of Lyons Paw Promotions. The two names are similar, but
Really? Wow.
what she does is she is a marketer, a promoter, and a connector. And in her words, she just connected the talents. She connected the
Mm.
talents. And so that's how we met. And we started talking and we said, hey, this is a good fit for both of us. Let's get started. So that's how the two came to be. And we will be broadcasting on both channels, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Locksley, why did you name it Lion's Paw Music? But I think you already said that you named it because of your name, correct?
Yes, because of my name and also what a lion represent, a strong, courageous, mighty, and it's also my sign. As I said, my astrology sign is Leo, the lion.
Mm-hmm.
So true birth, my given birth name is Lyons. My father's family name is Lyons. But
Okay, awesome.
also, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
also El Selassie is a spiritual leader for me, and he was also crowned King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. So it's more than one reason. It's almost like I was destined to have that name. However, it's also okay to call me Lox because Lox is abbreviation of Locksley, and it's also my stage name. Jalox is my stage name. For those of you who know me by that, yes, this is Jalox on the radio talking to you right now. So on this
Awesome.
podcast, yeah. So
All right.
I just want to clear that up. Yeah.
Okay. And let's talk about the history of Lion's Paw music and getting this off the ground. I think you touched on that a little bit as
Yes.
well. And we only have a short time on this podcast, so we can't talk forever because we've got to definitely get to
Understood.
the music.
Understood. Yeah.
But the
Mhm.
history of Lion's Paw music and getting this off the ground, I think you kind of explained that you've actually been around for quite some time. It's
Mhm.
just that we're just getting it going again. That's
Yes.
actually what's happening,
That
correct?
is correct. That is correct. Lion Palm Music Radio again started 1990. Yes. And that's when I purchased the software to broadcast live. And I
Okay,
said,
well, we're not going to get into those
no,
technical
no, no,
things.
no, we're not. But I'm just explaining that entity there is that's how I got into the radio
Hmm.
um business of music. But
Right.
music on a whole, producing, arranging, writing, performing. I've been doing this from I know myself pretty much. And so that name encompasses also the part where not the radio part, but also the music on a whole.
Hmm.
So that's how that came about. Mhm.
Gotcha. All
Mhm.
right. Well, now the thing that we've been waiting for, especially, is the music, the specific music. We're going to talk about three specific songs to get started because there's so much that I know you have to share. But we're going to talk about these three songs, and the first one being called Journey. And that was selected to be the theme song for this podcast as we go through the journey. Um, what did you want to share with the audience about this particular song?
Okay. Everyone who live on this face of the earth, and even those that passed away, I call that the journey. Everyone have a journey, the individual. individually. And I myself, when I created that song about, I think it was last year, and when I was writing it, I said, you know what, I can tell a story through just by that title. And I said, the title, The Journey, is what we do every day. The journey of life is part of our journey as we go, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's up, whether it's down, whether it's high, whether it's low. It's a journey. It's a journey that we are on.
Mm-hmm.
So I created that lyrics and that title to show and to explain in musically, the journey is long, the journey is rough, but have faith and never give up. That's part of the lyrics. It's a form of encouragement. It's a form of lifting up others. And my song, I would say 98% of my songs is to uplift people. Music, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, you can find one of my songs if you are down to uplift you. And The Journey is definitely one of my favorite. And like Karen just said, that it's also one of the tracks that we use for the podcast theme song. So big up to The Journey. Love that song.
So we are going to talk about a little bit about the second song, which I love this song. It's so beautiful. It's called Morning Light. And I when I first heard Morning Light, because I like waking up happy and the morning, and in Jamaica they say bleaky morning always turn into beautiful day. And it reminded me of that. But I wanted you to share. What did you want to share about the song
Yes,
Morning Light?
thank you. Morning Light, and just as it says, the title itself is attractive. Morning Light, and as Karen just says, your morning is the beginning of your day. Okay. And a lot of people don't know this, but let me just share this with you from a spiritual standpoint. Most people don't even know the faith or big of a faith they have in the Lord. When you go to sleep at night, you are confident that you're going to wake up in the morning. Think about that.
That is the truth.
Right. If you know that you was gonna pass away in your sleep, you wouldn't go sleep, you wouldn't go to bed that night, right? So the morning light came from that understanding based on my journey in life to know that the good Lord, have us in his region. And the morning light tells me, I emphasize the greatness of God. I acknowledge God and give him all the praises, even to my experience of medical journey the other day. And I don't want to get into all that, but I just want to tell you that song came from that journey, that medical journey experience that I had. And I said to myself, I gotta give praises because my songs are like prayers. Even if I miss my prayers in the morning, I just listen to one of my songs and then it heals my soul. So the Morning Light is definitely one of them, and I know for sure that it's one of Karen's favorite too, because Karen was involved in my selection of the tracks that I'm about to release a CD, a 13-track CD. That's important that I plug that coming soon
Whole
near you.
album, everybody. A
Yes,
brand new album
a
coming
brand
to
new
you.
album, brand spanking new album. She played a role in the sense of help me selecting the songs, and she made it known how much she liked Morning Light. So that's why we select one for the topic of discussion right now. Morning Light is giving thanks and praise to God for everything and for giving us a new day. And as I always said, the moment the bottom of your feet touches your floor when you get up in the morning, you should give thanks for that new day. So that's where how the morning light came about. Yes.
Awesome. And the
Mhm.
third one that we're going to highlight this morning is called It's a Holiday. I the the joy of holidays is around us and the reminder. And this song is to me kind of like multi-purposed in
Yes.
that it can go to whichever holiday is appropriate,
Yes.
and we can enjoy it. But you share what you wanted to share about the song.
All right. Just so you know, when you listen to that song, remember it's my favorite, really. And like Karen says, there is no specific holiday that I'm talking about. I'm talking about any holiday that you get in. It's an holiday meaning that time to rest, time to play, I mean, time to have fun, time to have cookout, time to go to the beaches, time to do so many things in a celebratory way. And as a matter of fact, there's a holiday coming up, and I hope that I can release the album soon enough and see what kind of traction it will gain for that holiday. But the track, I love the beat. I love everything about that track. It's festive. It's very, very festive, and everyone can relate because everyone experienced some form of holiday, whether it's music, whether it's school, whether it's church. You have experienced some kind of holiday, and I just thought it was appropriate to name it that, and to kind of go into the studio and just vibes it, and that's what I did.
Awesome,
Hmm.
awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about how the viewers can reach Mr. Locksley. I believe you're on several means of social media, but you're mostly leading with Facebook. And they
Hmm.
can also please like and subscribe.
Hmm.
We're going to be multicasting, multi-broadcasting
Hmm.
the podcasts to
Hmm.
the two channels, to New Roads Video
Hmm.
and to Lion's Paw Music. So please, if you'd like to like and subscribe in both places, but whatever you do, please like the podcast and
Hmm.
subscribe to the channel. And that
Yes.
also helps in the algorithm to help us grow. So we need you out there. And if there's any words in in leaving, Mr. Locksley, that you'd like to say to the audience.
Yes. And I want you guys to realize that no matter what kind of struggle you're going in today, you're not in it by yourself. Um, I just also want to let you know that I truly believe that the better days are ahead of us. And I want you to be encouraged that as a person of Jamaican background, both of us, as a matter of fact, are of Jamaican background, entertainment plays a major role. Nobody will know, don't know whether we're hungry, whether we our belly is full. We just love entertainment, and we have this um, uh, podcast and others coming soon, September 12th, and with LyonPaw Music Radio and New Rules videos. We are going to discuss. It's not just going to be music. I'm going to have dialogues with you guys. I would like to have a little talk show on the side, just to hear what you're going through, which part of the world you're calling from, that you hear yourself on the radio, that sort of things, and see yourself on videos. So just keep in touch, stay focused, and keep us in your prayers. Likewise, we will do so, and stay on track with Lion Paw Music Radio, Lion Paw Music, and New Words Video. And you're gonna see what we're talking about. Coming soon is that we're gonna be launching a website and all that good stuff. So with that said, you have a great day and God bless you all. And I love you. And if I love you, that means the whole world love you too.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Locksley.
Thank you.
And I will reiterate that the show, the times will be Fridays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
And then again on Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And all of this is starting on Friday, September 12th at 8 p.m. So, and we will be, the music, to hear the music, you will have to go to Lion's Paw Music. The link is there at the channel, and I will have all of that here in the video. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Have a blessed day, and we will see you soon. Watch out.
Thank you.
We're
Thanks.
coming.
Bye bye now. Take care now. Safe. Mhm.